What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kevin, SBA, and today we are out here in beautiful San Dimas, California, and we are going to do a noise test. We're in search of finding the quietest drone possibly in the market. I have two of the smallest drones here. I have the new Mini 2, and I have the original Mavic Mini. I'm also going to throw in the original old school bad boy, the Mavic Pro, so you can see how far DJI has come from the original to their current offerings. And we want to find the quietest drone out there. The reason I wanted to test this for that is that a lot of times that the drone flying experience can be dampened by the unwanted attention you gather a lot of times when you're out there flying that drone. People hear that hum, that loud bee sound, and you get attention even when you're not looking for it. And you never know if that's going to cause problems or take away from what you're doing. So by finding the quietest drone, it's possible you can enhance your experience as a drone pilot. So let's put these two drones to the test and let's get started. So I'm going to do a quick example of how quiet the Mini 2 is. I'm on Long Beach. I'm out on a major street. I'm on the rooftop, so it's about the 4th story up from all the main traffic. The normal sound of the ambient traffic is almost loud enough to drown out the sound of the Mini because of how quiet it is and just with the great design build of this particular drone. So I'll show you guys real quick here. So you can hear the outside noise, hopefully through the mic that I have on, but I'm going to start the Mini up. Okay, so that's the sound of the Mini. I'm taking the mic, the lavalier I have on, and I'm right next to it. If I step away, I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, it's just a very light hum with the sound of the traffic in the background. I mean, that's incredible. I can't recall a drone, any other drone that ever did that. So, you know, in terms of using it in a public area, I can't see this gathering much attention at all, opposed to like my Mavic Pro, which was just a beast. The Mavic Pro was the beast. You heard it, and you knew when that bad boy was on. So I'm going to take it up. I'll let you hear it at different altitudes. So right now you hear it right next to me with my lavalier on. I'm going to take it up. Okay, so I'm assuming you can't hear it at all because I can barely hear it, and I doubt if the lavalier is even picking it up. I'm now at 14 meters up. I'm going to back it up so the camera can see it. And I doubt at any part in that process you actually heard the camera. That's impressive. I mean, that's just hella impressive. So now let's look at how it stacks up against the original Mavic Mini and also the Mavic Pro. I'm going to do an indoor test as well as an outdoor test and just measure the amount of sound coming out of each of those, but two different environments. The outdoor test, obviously, you know, it's a little different because you can't control the outdoor environment and other sounds that sink in. But the indoor test is a controlled environment, and I think that's where we'll really get to the grit of how quiet the Mini 2 is compared to the original Mavic Mini and that Mavic Pro. So let's get started.
Le rap c'était ma vie, maintenant c'est ma famille. Le fils vive de 9 à 5 dans le piège.
So that concludes our test. One note I wanted to make is that the way I ran the test is I tested the sound 3 times per drone per environment. So as an example with the Mavic Pro, I ran the sound test 3 times outside, and then I took the results from each of those 3 tests, added them together, divided by 3 to give an average of what that drone is producing in that environment. So I thought that was probably the fairest way to do that test. The other thing is I don't obviously own every drone that's out there, but the improvements that the Mini 2 has shown over the Mavic, the original Mavic, at 1 decibel doesn't quite really tell the story, because the Mini 2 seems to have a different pitch as well. It just sounds quieter. It's just a more comfortable drone to work with. Also with the reader that you're seeing on the screen, the reader doesn't always match. The larger reader that I used didn't always match the smaller reader that might have been displayed in the video. And the reason for that is that I was showing you the best reader that matched what the average was on the total, not the exact reader that was in the video at that time. Good stuff, you guys. I'm excited about it. I think we have the quietest drone on the market. If you'd like to compare the final results with other YouTube videos and other drones that are out there, that's a good idea to make your determination for yourself of what drone you think is the quietest. But I'm fairly confident that the Mini 2 is the quietest drone in the market in its class. And when I say in its class, I mean a drone that can do 4K, a drone that can fly in that Category 5 wind, and do all the things that the larger professional drones can do that are now brought to the Mini 2. Nothing's going to match that. And when you add on top of that the drone is going to be one of the quietest drones out there, it's a win. It's definitely a win, at least for me. It's a win. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know any comments down below. And if you like the video, please go ahead and press that like button. Subscribe as well. I got a lot of more videos I'm going to put out regarding the Mavic Mini 2 and the original Mavic Mini as well, so don't miss out on those. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks again.